Hey guys, welcome to modern day rendition of Two Girls One Cup. So, for this one we are going to need... Can you take this seriously? We're doing this for clients. Come on now. Good, there we go. Alright, so for this one we're going to need a band and a cuff. Now again, we can do this without the use of a cuff, but you are going to find it a hell of a lot more comfortable with it. But without it, just imagine cuff gone, fix this to the same place this would be. We're going to need to find something sturdy to brace this against. So something with a little bit more of an adjustment of height would be good. So if you could use the bottom end of a banister piece, that would be good. Or just make sure it's the bottom end because you don't want it flying out. Or if you use something like a radiator or the corner of your sofa, sticking it underneath one of the legs, that'd be perfect. Or a big heavy table, whatever you've got. For this, we want to wrap this around, wrap this through, so we make a nice little knot. I don't know if it was knots. I never went to Scouts, but I'm thinking that's a knot. Is that a knot?
Looks like a knot.
That's a knot. There you go. She's got a bandana, she knows. We're going to pop this through, and then we're in essence going to be completing like a rowing movement. We're going to make sure that the cuff goes on above the elbow, and we're not going to come into full extension in here because as soon as we do, that cuff's going to slide all the way down. So we're going to keep a little bit of tension on this way. We can even rotate the body slightly this way, which is good because then as we pull back, the bands, which is representing the line of force, comes a little bit closer to the joint axis that we're using. So therefore, the movement gets a little bit easier as the muscle gets fully contracted and gets a little bit weaker. So we match them two up quite well. We're doing it from a kneeling position because we want to provide a little bit more support. Now, ideally, if we could, with a chest support, if you've got the use of a bench, like a gym bench at home, brilliant. If not, something like a kneeling position will work quite well. It stops us swinging backwards and forwards. It stops the hips moving. Now, as we come back, bring that elbow back. Again, we're looking to exaggerate things like tempo on this. We're looking to keep the elbow height at basically like a right angle, like 90 degrees, and then contracting back through the back of this shoulder. What we don't want to do is bring the back into a full contraction as well. We're not really looking to get a massive back squeeze on this. We're almost looking to feel like we're opening out towards the walls as we pull backwards. And then lastly, if we have adjustable heights, or if we've only got the option to use this at the very bottom, so let's say we're fixing it to a radiator, so it's going to be very, very low. We'll set up in the same way, but this time we'll get Harriet to lean a little bit more forward at the hip. So we're replicating the same pattern. The line of force still pulls straight through this rear delt here. Elbow up a little bit. Still pull through this rear delt here. And again, if we need to make it easier, we can go a little bit closer. If we need to make it harder, we can go a little bit further away. Perfect.